under rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the dollar cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23.
Randomized.
Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Let's go. It's gonna be at 8:15, and it's windy. All right, let's go. This game is to get into the Super Bowl. And then we're gonna do
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a
NFC
bozo.
Championship game to go also get into the Super Bowl.
Bozo.
Alright.
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
16 yards, a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Carr. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. Second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Oh, refusing to go down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. The throw complete here to Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Las Vegas.
On 1st down, Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Brings up 2nd and
from the 39. Carr. He'll find Richard here underneath. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice field.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line foot. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the problem's really starting to add up now. I mean, they tried the field goal in an effort to get a little bit closer, but the block and return make the situation worse.
I like what you just said there. Just trying to get a little bit closer. I think mentally, that's why they were doing it, because really the three wasn't going to do them a whole lot of good. But they feel better about themselves now. They feel exponentially worse.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
He was taken down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Judon there on the...
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlight. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 27 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jalen Richard now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's caught by Waller out left side. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Carr to throw again. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr again. He'll find his running back here, Richard. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime, and what's been a fairly... So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm look... Well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but some. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on down.
So they went with a trickery there on the fake punt, hoping to catch that return team flat-footed, but it did not work out.
And you were talking about trying to catch them flat-footed. That's what they were hoping for, trying to catch them off guard. That's a well-coached team on the other side. They were more than prepared, and they were able to stop it.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
First down, Raiders.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
18 on the play.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Carr now on first down. And fights him off. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
13 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Number 30, Jalen Richard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On the play. And it's 3rd.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had to play covered from the start. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
37-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
He was covered by Prince Amukamara.
To throw again. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Now Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead, his second touchdown of the night, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you can doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He's airing it out for Williams, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
You have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, Jackson forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and
Jackson will throw again to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We're inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll try and run it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
That makes the score Ravens 35.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. That you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go with Jacobs. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Jackson going to run.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
2nd and 11.
Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Check. Yo. Hey. You at X. 13.
They run. It's Mark Ingram.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here, and I know the defense.
Let me explain what I did.
Alright guys, so as you can see, the Baltimore Ravens have won.
Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it.
Subscribe for part 2.
Had a
do a
blast.
part
Can
2
I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things